Hi, I'm going to give a tour of the Chevy G20 van. It's here in Costa Rica and it's for sale. So come with me and I'll give you a tour of the inside. So right here we have the side sliding door. And the forward closes it. Tinted window. Trick to the van. This one you have to pull out right here to open it. Okay. Over here we have storage. This is where we kept our flashlights, our bug spray. We have a tire pressure for you. This is a nice handy on-the-go place, nice and such. Here I'm switching over to voiceover to speed things along. This is a fold up and down extra counter space. Right in here we have a drawer with extra storage. There is a mounted fire extinguisher along with others. Now you enter into the main area. There's the couch that turns into a bed. Right here we have little jars for all the spices. You can put different labels on them and add your own. Another fire extinguisher mounted above the stove. A swivel mirror for getting ready in the morning, storage behind it. There's fans conveniently located above to help air out when you're cooking. French press. There's little locks and levers on every cabinet. GoPro mounts everywhere. There's lots of storage in baskets, place to put your cutting board. Down below the stove we have deep drawers that hold all your silverware and cooking utensils. The second drawer has maintenance items. Then you have your pots and pans, plates, bowls, Tupperware, everything you need below the sink. Deep ceramic sink with a movable nozzle head, an on and off switch on the water pump, even though it's very efficient and I usually don't turn it off. Moving on, we have the pantry right here. It has a mirror that folds out. It did get cracked along the way, and so that's why we take the towels and use that as a towel holding spot. Afterwards, nothing fell or cracked anymore, so that's how we kept it. We have jars and glasses up above, jars below to hold some of your teas, etc. Tons of space to put all your foods and whatever you need inside there. Lots of space. Alright. Below all that storage we have the fuse box down here with extra backup fuses. But all our electrical has been fine. Over here we have baskets, extra storage. We have really efficient LED lights, a puck light on dimmers for the above the bed area. Here we have our Renogy monitor. So this is a really nice feature. This is I'm a few van builds in and this is very handy. When it's flashing like that, it means you're bringing in more power than you're using. So we're at 61% out of 200 amp hours. We could go 95 hours using as much as I am. And I am charging stuff right now. So if you want to see what you're actually pulling in from the solar up in this cabinet, this pantry is this, and you hit this button to the left and it will tell you. So I'm bringing in 2.6 amps right now, and that means that I'm using about. Moving along. So over here we're going to have a basket for storing your fruit and vegetables, a fire blanket, fire extinguisher from this year. We have fans that turn and move. They're 12 volt, plugged into the deep cycle battery. I have a tri-fold full-size bed. It's memory foam and very comfortable. The porthole windows open to keep it fresh while you're sleeping up there. I have insulated window covers. The dark side points to the outside, the tan for the inside. Down below I have a swiveling 12 volt very efficient TV. It has an HDMI, USB, and SD card reader, so you can have movies on a USB or you can screencast if you have an HDMI screencaster. That's what I normally did. Here's our couch. It's been reupholstered. Of course, it's not perfectly white and clean anymore, but it is fresh. We have nice curtains that pair with the tinted windows, keep people out from seeing pretty well. There's a screen on the sliding window. Here we have a swivel chair, perfect for hosting people so you can all be facing each other. We have our inverter. So the USB can run at all times without the inverter being on. So right now I'm charging a portable bank. But if you want to use like which there's 3, and I have like a splitter so you can do even more. You can just plug it on and it powers anything. So, and with our battery, this inverter lasts a really, really long time. I charge my phone with a Type-C through a regular outlet overnight, and it holds. We watch movies on our projector for hours, so it's actually very efficient. You don't have to be afraid of using regular outlets like I have felt in the past in my other builds. So up here we have a stereo that turns on. You hold this button and you can play music through all the speakers without even, let's see if I have a CD in there, without even having the keys in. So you can be listening to music whenever. I have no idea what CD is in here, but I'll show you. Not bad. So this is playing through the front, and it's also playing through back there. Alright. Also, the van comes with a collection of CDs, so I'm gonna leave those so you have fans going to both of you when you drive. It's automatic. The odometer says 75,000, but it doesn't have the 100,000, so we're not sure, but it's had new transmissions done. It was a vehicle of Alaska Wildlife Service, so it's well kept. I also have tons of records of like mechanics going all the way through it. I'll tell you more about that later. So I'm not much of a receipt keeper, but I have a few that happen to be in the van showing the work I've done. I've always kept up with it. Not to mention that I did just do a transmission repair in Mexico, a rebuild. So less than 3,000 miles on a rebuild. On the dash here is the pull for letting out the awning. The wood thing is to press up the blackout window covers. Moving to the back, we have the restroom area. Here we are moving to the back of the bus. Here's the toilet. The lid comes off. It has running water to it, so when you flush, it flushes with water. It has its own holding tank separate from the sink, so you don't have to store them together. Right here we have a brand new 12-volt fridge. You can turn it on or off with this button right there. It has its own freezer section, so you can make ice cubes right there. Up above it, we put the strap across to keep it from opening when you're driving. Up above, we have a cabinet for storage, more clothes or whatever you like, one below it, and then another deep one down there. In here we have a full-size closet. Alright, now it's stocked up with things that I'm going to give with the van, like tarps. There's a curtain that goes across, so if you're using the restroom, you have your privacy. Here we have a 2.5 gallon water tank for drinking out of with a USB rechargeable spigot, so you can keep your drinking water separate. My favorite feature is this sliding privacy door, so when you're doing your business you can stay private. Down here is more storage below the couch. That's our water tank. It holds 30 gallons. It lasts about a week or two. Alright, moving to the outside finally. Follow me, and we're gonna come around to the back. We have a toolbox, a spare tire. All the tires are new for this trip, all-terrain. I popped one, so the front left one is the only tire that's not brand new. So this is how I close it. I put normally I have my lockbox on it like this because this door was dented in at one point, so that's how you lock it. There's also a lock from the inside, so you can lock it from the inside and outside. So you have the stairs to go up to the top. We have tire tractions in case you get stuck in mud. We have chairs. We keep our table right here. And then this is one of my favorite features of the van is when you come in from the back. Over here, we have our shower hose. So you just turn this little spigot and you can shower. So you can like do your business, whatever. You want to conditioner, whatever. We have the stuff for flushing the toilet, a little bit of like things for maintaining the vehicle. We have a lot of storage down in there. We also have like the jack and such, little pockets. This was my dad's showering mirror, shaving mirror, so he shaved back here a lot. Everything is made of steel, so I have these really heavy duty batteries everywhere. And the reason why they're back here is because I've been hanging stuff to dry a lot. So if you had wet bathing suits and you had to dry, you could put it on there and it would drip dry. You can use these for a lot of things, even for like covering the windows. But those are everywhere around the van. So yeah, that is my favorite. Alright, onto the roof deck. You can step right on the toolbox and climb the ladder. Here we have the surfboards included with the van. We have 2 panels of 110 watt each, so you have 220 watts of solar up there. The deck is epoxied, super nice for watching sunsets. Here we have the holding tank lever. Up above we have the gas tank. We have this device on it to keep it locked if you want, but I took it off. Now it just looks locked. It's gas tank. There's where you're going to fill up your water. You can put the hose right into it. We keep the hose in the side door back here, so anytime you find a spigot you can fill up your 30-gallon tanks right from the side. Here we have our deep cycle battery. We have an extension cord and then the battery maintainer, so you can charge up your battery with just a regular extension cord at any time. Closes right back up. You can put a lock on it if you'd like. In here we have the front door. All the door handles have these custom features because the door handles always break. They're made of cheap plastic, so now they all have vice grips.
So it's a 1983 5-liter engine, which is great, standard 350, I believe. Just really efficient. Good solid motor. Never had any problems with it. We've had it gone over by mechanics numerous times. Before we left, we went through all the cooling system with new pumps, new water pump, radiator, and really everything that could break. Belts, hoses, all that kind of things, so we didn't have to deal with it down here. So it's just been really solid, no problems there. The transmission is a nice 4-speed automatic transmission, which is great because it has an overdrive, gets better mileage. I think we get about 12 miles per gallon, fully loaded with a V8. Not too bad.
On this trip we were getting 12 miles per gallon.
Yeah, with everything we have in here, super loaded down. Going up and down hills, that's average. So this gets pretty good. The slower you go, the better mileage you get. But anyway.
Continue with the exterior features. We have these really bright LED bar lights. Right inside we have a little lever where you can turn them on and off right there. Super classic. They light up everything, very convenient. Right in the area right here where you see a license plate would go are the valves to fill up the air shocks. They're brand new. Right here we broke a line just recently towards the end of the trip, so that air shock is out. All you have to do is replace the line and you have fresh air shocks for your trip. That headlight cover fell off and we had a custom one made in Mexico of wood and painted over black. Custom. Here you climb on to the front of the van to open and close the portholes. Make sure you twist the ends tight to keep the water out. But the best part about this vehicle is it's super tough. The paint is monster linered on and coated over with Rust-Oleum. So if you scratch anything or mess up the color of the paint, I have extra and use paint right back over it. This vehicle is pure steel, and the way everything is built is that it can be done over and over and over again exactly to your liking. You can't really ruin anything.